But every of these replicants of the original I, clones of the original I, every of these nodes, of infinite nodes, says I itself and touches the same heart, because it's the indicator of the original heart. You see? And all these eyes that have come from the one eye are certain of themselves as I. None of them, none of this infinite number of eyes, which you are here sitting and listening, some of them, for a moment they doubt their own I-ness. Are you? Yes, I am, you say. I ask you, are you? Yes, you are a perfect replica. Perfect replicant, perfect copy. All the copies have the same characteristics of the original. It's like bit by bit. No mistake. No degeneration, you see? Digital copy, perfect. Same file. So you are the same I than the original I. Identical. Actually, you are the original I. Because what makes your I is the same I of the origin. Is of the same substance. Is of the same nature. Which nature and which substance? Consciousness. Beingness. That was at the origin. From the vastest formlessness that didn't know of itself, the I thought arose and immediately took consciousness of itself. Consciousness arose from the I, you see, from the primary I. Consciousness arose from that first individualization or individuation, first gesture or act of individuation, from the vast infinite. So, at that origin, which is metaphorical also, I'm describing as if it was in stages. Chronological, it's not. It's happening now. That doesn't matter, that's another point, another aspect. It's not something that happened in the past, what I'm saying. It's happening now. The creation is happening now. The Big Bang is happening now. The I, the arising of the I, the original I, is happening now. And the clothing in multiplicity is happening now. Thing is that at that stage, to use the metaphorical analogy, at the original state, at the moment the I arose, and the consciousness arose with it, it still was consciousness of itself, pure. I am the totality, if you want. Or I am the creator. But immediately, the deepening of that thought, into its we could say into its possibility or its expansion. Created the possibility of the identification with its own creation, with its own projection. And from there is that the I gets or was multiplied infinity in its own race forward, in a forward race. In other words, that's what we are doing. Instead of searching for ourselves backwards, towards our own origin, we search for ourselves forward, into more entanglement in illusion. You see, that's what we do, with hopes that we will find ourselves that way. Maybe it's not in the stock market, maybe it's in the sex market, maybe it's in the you go exploring illusion, creation, your projection, in hopes you find yourself. But it's a race forward. You are getting further and further of yourself until you notice that this is getting nowhere, and your inner being, the originator, the creator, calls you. It's here, look into your heart. Again, at some point, you get the call back. If not, you are going forward, into more illusion, into more samsara, into more. But that's the pattern, how microcosmically has been, we could say. That was I was trying to describe or to talk about, and I struggled with the words, So it's this first I is like a lingam. It's just consciousness that has just awakened to its own possibility. Oh, I exist. I am aware. I can create. Oh, let's explore. Let's create. That's the fall. You see? I'm talking microcosmically again now. So from that vastness, the I thought arose. That I thought is consciousness. Is oh, I am. I exist. It's the first moment of the totality to say I exist. But okay, I'm consciousness. I'm power. I am imagination. It takes conscious of itself, and then recognizing its power says, okay, so let's imagine. If I'm consciousness, let's populate this consciousness. If I am imagination, let's imagine. If I am power, let's run things. And then creates all this and puts itself in all these driving places, in everybody. It puts itself, the I, the infinite I, that has shrinked into first conscious I. It puts inside of every particle of its own projection as the driver. But then gets so engaged that it gets lost. It forgets. who it was, how it came to